Hey South Valley, I'm Brooke.
And I'm Megan, and I hope you're having a good Friday.
Megan, why are you drinking Starbucks? You know we have a coffee shop, right?
Oh yeah, let's head on over to Brett with more information about that.
$1.25.
I've got enough change for that.
$3.
Will you guys take a check?
I have a punch card.
I have a punch card. It's sold in coffee shop 227. And we'll let you know what your balance is. How much it is? $10.
Man, I wish everyone got coffee.
Yeah, but you know what 6th graders can do?
No way.
Intramural dodgeball.
Let's go learn about it. Intramural dodgeball.
Megan, do you know who's in the World Series this year?
No, actually I don't. How do I find out?
Let's head on over to Joey Mason to learn a little bit more about that.
Cody Allen's ready. Now the 2-2. A swing and a pop-up. First base side foul ground playable. Santana makes the catch. Ball game. The Indians have won the American League pennant. And Cleveland, for the 6th time ever, you will have a World Series.
Game 6 goes into the 9th inning with Aroldis Chapman on the mound and a 5-0 Chicago lead. Left side. Out. The Cubs have won the pennant. These fans will never forget where they were on Saturday, October 22nd, 2016.
Nine strikeouts for Kluber?
Nah, come on. We got a game 2. Arrieta with all those strikeouts. Look at those strikeouts.
Whatever. We won the first game. You guys win this game.
Coco with the double.
Nah. It's 1-0, but you win. But we'll get you next game. Come on. Yes. Good teamwork.
I have to say, that was a pretty cool play.
Second youngest kid to hit a grand slam in a World Series. That's crazy.
Hey, we'll get you game 7.
Cubs lead by a run. Tying run at first. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it and throw to Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. The longest drought in the history of American sports is over, and the celebration begins.
It is over. The Cubs are World Series champions. How does that sound, partner?
Wow, now that we're on the topic of sports, let's talk about football.
Let's toss it on over to Carson to learn a little about fantasy football.
What makes fantasy football so fun?
But like playing against people here, you get to play against people, your friends and people you know. So it's fun to kind of go back and forth with them and just have fun and talk with them like that.
What player is the key to your team?
Key players, well, just so everybody knows, my first 2 picks were Adrian Peterson and Jamal Charles. So they're both hurt. And I'm still in first. If that tells you anything about the other guys in the league. But anyway, key players I have right now are A.J. Green and Tom Brady.
How does it feel to be in first?
Based on the competition, just being in first means nothing really. I mean, it's just like any old day, no big deal.
What is your current record?
I'm 6-2.
Do you have any advice for the other players?
Advice for the players, yeah, I would say they need to probably just drop all their players and redraft maybe. That might give them an advantage. I don't know. Just get brand new teams, I guess.
How did it feel to win the league last year?
Well, the icing on the cake was beating Mr. Will in the Super Bowl and beating him again last night.
What is the traveling trophy like?
The traveling trophy is just right here. Compliments of Mr. Deweese. So I'll probably have it again next year too.
What's your current record?
I'm 5-3. Took a couple of losses at the beginning of the year. You're welcome, Mrs. Paddock, Mr. Kleinmeyer.
Who's your first pick and why?
Gronkowski. Why not?
What makes fantasy football so fun?
Playing against your buddies, like whether it's at work or school, man, and winning, of course.
Yeah.
So you got bragging rights.
Right, when someone catches that football with 3 minutes left and makes you lose.
Like Lutz did to me last night when Stephon Diggs caught one with 6 minutes left,
What
and
a
I lost to
trickster.
that loser.
Jeez.
Good grief.
Do you have any advice for the other players?
That are playing us? Yeah,
Keep up.
quit now. Just quit now, because I'm taking the trophy from
Even though
from Lutz.
I'm ranked higher than this guy is.
Yeah, it's all about the Super Bowl, though. It doesn't matter. There's nothing for
I'm
winning
like
the
4th,
division.
he's like 8th.
I know. It's okay.
What's your
Brooke, you know what I want to do?
No.
I just want to go to Florida and lay out and tan. Or go on a cruise in the Bahamas. I just want to go on vacation.
Let's head on over to a segment about places you should go and visit.
Went to Walt Disney World, Epcot's Food and Wine Festival for our wedding anniversary. We have gone to Disney World probably 24 times, and this is something we enjoy doing. You get to sample foods from all over the world. Famous chefs will create meals for you to try. And it's just a really fun experience too. It was probably the French dinner that we did. It was 5 courses long, took over 2 hours, and it was just phenomenal how the French eat, and they eat this meal every day. It started with bread and bread and wine, and then you had an appetizer, and then you had your main dish. Then you had cheese and bread, and then you had dessert and a different wine with every course. Not really sure. I've been out of the country several times. I'd like to go to Alaska. I think I'd like to go up and a lot of people I've talked to have been on a cruise up there and say it's a lot of fun. So I think that'd be the one place I'd like to go.
Now that we've learned about places you should see, let's learn about what you should hear.
Now on over to Zach with a little about orchestra.
What is 8th grade orchestra like? I think it's like the other orchestras. We just go at a faster pace and we do harder pieces. I like to think I'm a little less strict in certain factors because 8th grade already knows it. They've had 2 years of expectations and 2 years of doing it, and so I can be less strict. We can joke around but get back to business really quickly. But other than that, it's all the same. The passion, the intensity that we have there is always there as it is in 6th grade. What can the 7th and 6th graders look forward to in the future years? Well, there's just more playing opportunities, more opportunities in general. Like in 8th grade, we have about 5 to 6 performances this year, where normally in 6th and 7th, there's maybe two for sure, maybe 3. So we just do a lot more playing. I reserve the 8th graders because they've spent time in doing all the hard work in 6th and 7th grade and having time of all that, so they get to do a lot more of the fun stuff like t-shirt designs, creating Halloween cards, Christmas cards, things like that, you know. And it goes same thing for high school. They get more opportunities and things like that. What is the best part about being an orchestra teacher? I get to do music all day. I mean, what a better thing could I ask for? Am I willing to play a small piece? Sure, but that's also like, what type of piece do you want? So here's a little bit of everything. Here's a little Smooth Criminal, kind of old school pop. You have anything from classical, like just cello stuff.
Megan, you know that's not very healthy, right?
Well, what is?
Let's go over to Kenan to find out what's healthy.
What I think is healthy, lots of fruit.
Grapes are pretty healthy. Just pop a few in your mouth.
I think what's healthy is a nice juicy mango.
Carrots, strawberries, broccoli.
What I think is healthy is eating a lot of pretzels and yeah.
Hey Brooke, do you know about the voting process?
Yes, I do. Let's go watch a feature about it. Hey South Valley, Brooke and Hannah here, and today we are going to be talking about the Electoral College, important voting dates, and the voting process.
In September and October, candidates participate in the presidential debates. In November 8th, the election day. In December, electors cast their votes in Electoral College. And in early January of the next calendar year, Congress counts electoral votes.
So now I'm going to be talking about the Electoral College. When you vote, you are actually not voting for the president directly. You are voting for the representatives or electors to vote for you. The amount of electors is equal to the amount of senators and House of Representatives per state. You need 270 votes to win president.
Senators and governors. Missouri has 34 state Senate members, 8 are Democrats and 24 Republicans. You can do this for 4 years and you can do 2 terms. Missouri has 163 state House members, 45 are Democrats, 117 Republicans. You can do this for 2 years and you can do it 4 terms.
Thanks, South Valley.
Have a great day.
Hey, so I don't even think I recorded.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah?
It's the end of a broadcast.
I know.
Well, bye, South Valley. See you next Friday.